If you're planning to buy a used car and you don't know much about cars, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through key things that you should look out for when buying a used car, even if you've never opened the bonnet in your life. These checks won't make you a mechanic, but they will help you avoid costly mistakes and give you a bit more confidence when negotiating. So let's get right into it, starting with the condition of the body and the paintwork. Always start by walking around the vehicle slowly. Look for things like dents and scratches. Small dents, door dings, stone chips, and scratches are very common on used cars, and these are not deal breakers, but they will help you negotiate your price. Even minor cosmetic issues can cost a lot of money to fix, so it's definitely something worth paying attention to. Next, we want to check for sunburns on the paint, which is very common here in Zambia due to the constant heat. You might notice things like faded paint, especially on the roof, bonnet, or the boot of the car. And there are some special cases like with the Velfire and the Vanguard, where the paint can actually peel off. This and sunburns don't really affect the performance of the car, but repainting the car is expensive like I said, so again, this can be a strong negotiating point. Now let's talk a bit about cars that have been repainted, because this is where some buyers get very nervous. A lot of people shy away from repainted cars because repainting can sometimes mean that the vehicle has been involved in an accident or the paintwork has been done very poorly. Poor paint jobs can lead to issues like color fading over time, a color mismatch on some panels, or even cracks that start forming on the body later on. That said, not every repaint is bad. It's completely okay to ask where the repaint was done, why it was done, and whether any form of guarantee that the paint will maintain its pristine look over time can be given. A well-done repaint from a reputable panel beater is not a red flag, but a rushed paint job that was done very cheaply can be a red flag. Another thing that you should look out for on the outside is the tires. Tires are often overlooked, but they are expensive and critical for safety, especially for those who frequently take long drives at highway speed. Check that there's good tread on the tire, and if the tires look smooth or worn out, then they will need replacing very soon. Also check if tires are evenly worn. Unevenly worn tires can indicate a problem with the suspension or the alignment of the vehicle. In Zambia, depending on the car that you drive, tires are not cheap, so if the car needs a full set of tires, that's definitely something that you want to factor into your budget or your negotiation with the seller of the car. Now let's talk about what you need to look out for when it comes to the engine of the car. You don't exactly need to understand engines. What you're mainly looking for is oil leaks. A clean engine is nice to look at, but be cautious of engines that are overly washed, as this can sometimes hide oil leaks that you would otherwise be able to spot. Now, some oil leaks are actually manageable and very common. For example, many BMW models are known to develop oil leaks from the valve cover gasket, and in most cases, this is a relatively straightforward repair and not something that should scare you away from buying a car. However, there are some oil leaks that you should be concerned about. If the car is an automatic, leaks coming from the gearbox oil pan can be costly to repair. Even more serious is a rear main seal leak. This is a seal that sits between the engine and the gearbox, and fixing it often requires removing the gearbox, which then makes the cost very expensive. If you see oil dripping heavily underneath the car, coming from the engine or the gearbox area, then don't ignore it. Ask questions, and if the answers are not clear, then I'd rather you just walk away. Once everything looks okay visually, the most important part is the test drive. The first thing you want to do is pay attention to your gearbox. The car should start off smoothly, and if it's an automatic, gear changes should be smooth and predictable. If you feel the car jerking or harsh shifting, especially when accelerating or slowing down, that could be a clear sign that the transmission has some problems, and those can be very expensive to fix. Also, you want to keep an eye out for dashboard warning lights. When you start the car, all the warning lights should come on briefly and then switch off. If any of the warning lights remain on, especially the check engine light, ABS, or traction control, don't ignore them. Warning lights mean that the car is already telling you that something is wrong. Vehicle diagnosis is fairly cheap, so it's worth having your car scanned to see exactly what those lights mean. Feel free to give the car a firm acceleration like you would when you're overtaking. A healthy car should deliver its performance without any drama. If the car struggles to accelerate or it feels restricted, then that could also be a sign that something might be wrong. Now let's talk about another major part, which is the vehicle's suspension. Vehicle suspension can be one of the hardest things to diagnose, especially for the untrained ear. Small suspension noises can be difficult to identify if you don't know what you're listening for. However, when it comes to suspension components that are severely worn out, you will definitely hear some sounds as you drive. When test driving, listen for knocking or rattling noises, especially when driving over bumps or rough roads. With the car in park, turn the wheels full lock on either side so you can do a visual inspection of the shock absorbers. Worn out shock absorbers often show oil stains on the shock tube, and that is a clear indicator that the shock absorbers need replacement. Also, pay attention when driving over speed bumps. If the car goes up and then settles down smoothly, that's a good sign. But if the car bounces more than once, going up and down repeatedly, that is a strong indicator that the shocks are worn out and they need to be changed. Again, this is not a deal breaker, but definitely something that you should factor into the cost, because new shock absorbers can be costly depending on the vehicle that you're buying. In Zambia, used cars can vary a lot in condition, even if they look very good on the surface. So never rush, always ask questions, and don't be afraid to walk away. Small cosmetic issues can help you negotiate. Mechanical issues need clear explanation. And when in doubt, get a trusted mechanic to inspect your car before you buy. If all of this is too much for you and you would like a pre-purchase inspection, then bring your car down to Z-Gear HQ, which is Tunex Automotive, where we can have professional mechanics inspect your car just to make sure that you don't miss anything. And if you're looking for quality used cars or fresh imports, then come through to our showroom and see how you can get a good deal on your new car. That wraps up our final vehicle maintenance video for the year 2025. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I look forward to seeing you guys in 2026.